All right. Well, next up, Evie and Dumbledoge clashing on Howling Abyss. That'll be fun as well, of course.
Heck yeah. I mean, Dumbledoge coming back. This guy definitely brings style to every international competition he comes to. And we'll see if he does bring one of those deals out that we were talking about before, right? They agree on a certain champion, a mirror. That's definitely a possibility here. Talking to him at the party beforehand, he had a lot of ideas as far as trying to bait people in.
Okay, we'll see what comes out. I love spicy matchups. The mirrors tend to go pretty interestingly. I want to, again, shout out DFM, Detonation Focus Me, Evie's team. They, again, made the knockout stage of play-ins, which was a big jump in for Japan, right? If NA's happy about top 4, wow, this hasn't happened in forever. Like, Japan gets to be happy about making it through the group stage because that happens really for them as well. So that was a good rise up for them. He was part of that squad. I think that's really positive.
And Detonation Focus Me is kind of a household name here in North America as well because they played on North American solo queue for so long. So we're very used to seeing their tags in solo queue.
Yep. And of course, Dumbledoge, part of that Royal Bandits team alongside Broken Blade, notably known for joining TSM next year, but that first place regular season team from Turkey that unfortunately couldn't put together in finals, but we get to see this look. Ghost Poro, I like that actually. I think that is the best option in that slot because it's not like Eyeball Collector does anything.
Yeah, I mean,
no kills.
Runes are all fine and dandy. I like the champions that we've been situated with here, Freak. Akali versus Pyke. These are actually, if you look at High Yellow right now, two of the scariest mid laners. Pyke has moved over from support to mid lane terror.
Yeah.
He scales a bit better now, especially with damage that people have been building, and the mid lane has actually been so annoying for people to deal with. I actually have a decent amount of faith of him going up against something like Akali, which, you know, people are used to.
Banning.
Yeah, there you go.
I also enjoy, by the way, that there is an assassin-assassin matchup where these players are playing champions in their roles in meta. Dumbledoge support, there's Pyke, there's a Akali for the top laner.
Yeah, it's actually hype how that all worked out.
You get an assassin-assassin match and you're like, yeah, it's legitimate.
All right, let's see if he can prove it here. The early shove goes to Akali. You know, does have the AoE easily to spam out those knives. Pyke has no such tools because, you know, designed as a support champion, not to control minion waves. Yeah. You can ult them after you get a kill on your ult.
You can ult before.
And then it's, okay, you can. But it's a great excuse after you get a kill and you're like, you know what, the ult reset, I'm just going to go ahead and help you clear the wave, buddy.
CS real quick.
And you don't really want to use your stun through the minions for that because that's mostly going to be for your all-ins. But technically, that is AoE.
Ooh. Dumbledoge managing to snag that shuriken, prevent the cannon CS. Okay.
Heavy positioning very far forward.
Oh, gets a stun, but Akali's in a shroud outside the donut, comes in for an auto attack, lands a Q as well. It's electrocute. And Dumbledoge, not having a good time with that trade.
Yeah, it doesn't get out of the vision yet to heal either.
Yeah, it stores forever, so you can kind of do it whenever you want, I guess.
I mean, whenever you want until you get killed, because you only have like 200 HP or something.
Fair. That's a good point, Kobe. I'll give you that one.
Oh, cannon! He misses it! Every AD carry everywhere, crying out.
Oh, the cannons!
When your support doesn't get the last hit on the cannon.
Yeah. I'm glad Pyke goes coin normally, though. It means I don't have to worry about that. I get them all myself. Okay, another big trade. This is going to be some good damage. Good stun. Turns on Aftershock, but the Doge will need to eventually turn that gray health into real HP. Press W, gets it. Okay.
Slip out right now.
Yeah. All right, not too bad.
Maybe he moves back into the minions.
Yeah, big CS lead for the Akali. Good jump away from that stun. Goes right back in for the trade. Yeah, that was both halves of E and an auto attack empowered.
Out of energy, though. So Dumbledoge does have control of the minion wave. He's trying to climb back into it, but again, the early CS lead established so decisively once again that for the remainder of the game, it's probably going to be Evie calling the shots and Dumbledoge trying to make those aggressive plays to look for a kill.
Yeah, and not only did the CS go really well, the actual sort of harassed it as well. Evie only burned one health potion, what he bought with a Doran's shield, and Dumbledoge burned through all 3 he bought with that longsword, so definitely a lot more damage was dealt as well. Health really picked up is nice, it keeps the mana full topped off, but yeah, certainly. Oh, that's actually really big. Okay, no stun though.
Yeah, nice little tumble there from Evie to get out of the stun range.
But yeah, 32-17 in CS. This is not going away from Evie for a while.
But level 6 comes in for him first. All in potential. Both of these assassins at level 6 can easily go for 100% to 0. So CS might be a thing in determining how the late game goes, but I think once they both have access to ultimates, they'll be willing to press those buttons.
There is one thing I think is positive for Dumbledoge, by the way, which is that almost every damage tool he has that's not an auto attack is skill shot targeted.
Yep.
So if a colleague goes in the Shroud, like you can just land your skill shots through the obscurement anyway. Like if she's under turret, she's fully revealed. I think Red Trinket will give you the outline.
Yeah.
So,
the X is a decent AoE too.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have perfect vision, being able to land it is definitely a possibility, even under Shroud. All right, Shroud does come out. Maybe Dumbledoge. He's pretty low on health and mana, though. I doubt he forces anything.
He's got this Relic. That's not too hard to get to. I don't think it's worried about Evie fighting him, but he wants the CS.
Okay.
Wow, he actually gets zoned off the Relic. That's... Yeah, I could have got the Relic and dropped one CS. I think it would have been worth it. Evie can get it an easy E.
Oh!
No, not quite the pull.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a really risky stop right there.
Yeah, that would have forced
Evie pulls it off, though.
Yeah, that would have forced W and ult out of the Akali. All right. Well, 47-25 is certainly not going to be close in CS. We know that for sure.
The ult can also be used to dodge there for Pyke with a little bit of a jump. But,
yeah,
not much he's going to be able to dodge.
He's running out of options. Down to 54 CS here, so still looking at about 10 to 11 minutes for this game to close out on CS.
He did get enough money for Hex Drinker.
That's big.
So that is one of the best all-in items you can purchase here for Howling Abyss, given a limited income.
Of course, Akali getting the gun, or the half the gun blade, gets the Bilgewater Cutlass. So the on-defense slow is not bad. That can definitely help. Since it's hard to land the slow on the Q, you have to like get your distance just right.
Yeah, it's really hard to pin Pyke down, even with something like a
that's true.
Bilgewater slow. So I still feel like Dumbledoge is the one that gets to pick when the all-in happens. And Evie's just going to try and react to what comes out from the Pyke here. See if the flashes come into play, because both of them do have the possibility.
Okay, possible stun. Does actually land it, and he knows he did because of the Aftershock triggering. Gets some damage here. This could be really good. This might be enough damage.
It goes down!
Nice spots, but yeah, that's a good kiting away. The E gets out. Knows he was not in ult's execute range. And this Akali's going to have some sustain. Has enough energy now that the Q heals, so that's about 80.
Yep, lifesteal autos.
Yeah. And that trade has not a lot of extra value now. Okay.
Demolish is an interesting little wrinkle here, though.
And that's
Do you think it's possible? Yeah, that was a lot of damage. It's possible to try and push a turret down with Demolish, even if you're this far down in CS.
I think if you're allowed to play your plan, I think you get turret before CS. But Dumbledoge has to keep lane control.
It's pretty insane. It's almost 70 CS already for Evie.
Yeah. Yeah, so you have 5 waves if it's perfect CS. Which, actually, that's probably not enough time, but it won't be perfect CS. So you get, like, maybe 7.
Yeah. It's going to be close. Also, the level advantage is huge. It's different for every champion, but if you equate the gold value to just the stats that you get for leveling up, it's around 500. Yeah. A little bit more for most champions, actually, that use mana and something like that.
Yeah, Pyke has really high per level defensive stats because he can't turn health into health. Okay,
oh, here we go.
Again, does not get the stun, though. There's a lot of space given up there, and Evie, yeah, in control, puts Dumbledoge on the half. He goes for the first half of the ult. He can get a kill. Does he risk it?
Hex Drinker is popped.
He's going to heal back up. Ooh, that's big damage. He might get the kill. The ult is not enough. Evie takes him down.
Gets the CS lead early. Also finishes with the kill. And Evie, doing it for Japan, is going to move on in the 1v1 tournament.
All right, beautiful stuff right there. Yeah, the Akali definitely was in control the whole time. Made it look pretty good. Had the better performance here. I appreciate the assassin-assassin matchup. That pullback, but just too low. Yeah, ult wasn't going to be enough ever.
Yeah, too much small advantages built up to really get an outplay there at the end.